Good evening, and we're live on episode 30 of the Vegan Hour, brought to you by Vegan Frothers. And tonight, my guest, I'm doing it in the
build anticipation.
And tonight, my guest is Simon Baccino. I said that right, didn't I?
Yeah, you got it right.
From Whips & Co. Welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for coming along, Simon.
It's okay.
We're going to have a lot of fun tonight, guys. So while you're coming online, let's read out the events that are happening this weekend. And actually, Simon's going to be at least one of them, possibly two of them.
Possibly two.
Yet to be confirmed. So thank you. I can see people coming online there. You see the names popping up with people watching there.
Not really want to get too close to that camera.
I do.
Can we filter this?
I think we may have to filter some of the conversation, but
some of the wrinkles there, man.
Hang on, let's see how we look. Yeah, that's how you look. You've got your eyes closed. That's brilliant.
Good luck.
It's a great look.
Good start.
That's a good start. Okay. Is it my PC or yours making you guys? What was it? Making you guys blurry. It'll be clear in a second. It's yeah. And Shane is watching from Vegan Frothers. Good on you, Shane. And Ethan says, "Nice beard, man."
Thanks a lot.
And Dana says, "All good now." Yes, all good now. Rightio. Coming up this weekend. Oh, by the way, this is Tuesday. In case you're not aware, this is Tuesday, August the 22nd, and this is episode 30 of the Vegan Hour. And as I said at the beginning, we're sponsored by Vegan Frothers and Burleigh Town Storage, and we're going to tonight. Simon's going to be talking to us about Cocowhip.
Yep.
Your vegan journey.
Yep. Whips & Co.
Whips & Co. How you became so buff at the gym.
Well, let's not get that. That's a little bit of an exaggeration. I've got a corset on, so just breathing a lot.
And if you can't understand a word he's saying, that's fine, because neither can I. And
story of my life.
and then I think we're going to sort of unravel into some dating program or something. I think that was it.
I am available.
Ladies. That's right. But let's get the events out of the road first. So this Saturday, where you want to be is just over the border in Tinder for the Summerfields Vegan Market. So that's starting at 9 a.m. That's a fantastic market there at the I think it's the Tinder Scout Hall, and you're going to be there.
Yeah, we're there.
That's your first time there, isn't it?
That's my first time.
First time. It's wonderful. It's underneath all the gum trees and all this, beautifully spread out, very relaxing. There's going to be public speakers, and of course there's going to be Cocowhip from Whips & Co.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
good times.
Good times.
Yeah,
good times. That's right. Yeah. So I'll be there as well, but not that that's relevant. But so guys, when you go there, look out for the big book. You'll be in your big black van.
Big black van.
Can't miss it. 100. What's it say on the side of it?
I should know this. It just got Cocowhip. 100% vegan, refined, sugar free.
Yeah. At 100% vegan soft serve.
Yeah,
that's it. So that's this Saturday, and also on Saturday, if you're here on the coast, rather than going over the border, starting at 10 a.m. is the World Day to End Speciesism March. So it's a march to end, the march for the World Day to End Speciesism. I can't say that word. That's at 10 a.m. at Justin's Park. There's speakers, there's a march, there's food as well. So there's a couple of good events there. Yeah. That's on Saturday. Now, again, Sunday, we have great events. If you're in Brisbane, there's the Brisbane Vegan Twilight Markets. Jean says, hi, Harry, hi, Simon.
Hello.
And Dana says, no one. I've got all these comments. Anyway, I'll get these events out of the road first. So there's Brisbane Vegan Twilight Markets from 12 noon to 8 p.m. in Boundary Street, West End, this Sunday. And also, there's the Love Child Place plant-based party at Mermaid Beach on the Gold Coast. I mean, there's all these events. Now, there's a good chance you're usually there, but we're not sure if you'll be there this Sunday just yet. So,
yeah, we're just trying to figure some stuff out, but hopefully we will be.
I've just created some events for that, and I'll post links to them, and then you'll know one way or the other whether or not Whips & Co. will be there with their wonderful Cocowhip. So that's this Sunday. Now, the big thing, and I mention this every week, is taking over Miami Marquetta and turning it vegan on Sunday, October the 8th. And I know you're reading this backwards on the live stream at the moment, but you can watch YouTube later and you'll see it the right way around. That says Froth Fest, and that is what I want to mention tonight with this Froth Fest is the whole Miami Marquetta is going vegan, which is for that day. That's from what's it? It starts at 12, doesn't it? Yeah, 12 noon to 8 p.m. There's the food, there's the bar, there's live music. It's only $10 a ticket, and one of the prizes, and I've got all the details here. I was just having a read of it. This is fantastic. This is a 4-night accommodation for 2 adults and 2 children in a 2-bedroom deluxe villa at Angori Resort near Yamba. So that's one of the prizes, which is well worth a $10 ticket on. Now, all the profits are going to Sugarshine Farm Sanctuary and Sabre Cow Sanctuary in Mullaney. So that is fantastic. You can also win a surfboard, a bikini. I've stopped wearing bikinis. I believe you still wear bikinis.
I was going to model it tonight, but we forgot it. We forgot to bring it.
And there's also there's also vegan frothers clothing. So get in there to the Froth Fest, and you can see the sign in the back there also advertising it beside the sign advertising vegan frothers. Okay, that's enough talking for me.
There you go. Let's get into this.
Okay, let's get into this. So let's start off with, you keep mentioning Cocowhip and Whips & Co.
Yeah.
So let's explain so that people understand why we're talking about 2 different things here.
Yeah, so the 2 separate entities, but we are, Whips & Co is a reseller, like a cafe would be a reseller of Cocowhip.
Mm-hmm.
So we just resell Cocowhip on.
Okay.
So we're an authorised reseller.
And you're a mobile reseller.
And we're mobile.
Are you the only mobile?
We're the only mobile one within Queensland. There is one over in Western Australia.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
okay.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is Cocowhip Australian based or is it?
Australian based.
Yeah.
It was founded at Biscuit Cafe.
So it was founded here on the Gold Coast?
Yeah, it was founded here on the Gold Coast.
How long ago was that?
Maybe at least 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So a couple of comments here because I wasn't paying attention to the comments, but Lucy mentions wearing a mankini.
And I've actually got a photo on my Facebook of me in a green mankini.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we can put it up if you want to see it. I can put that up. Just $5 fee, and all donations will go to an animal sanctuary.
It's brilliant.
So,
and
anytime.
Hannah asks, where is this being hosted? Now, Hannah, are you asking in relation to the Froth Fest?
Or this chat.
Oh, this chat, yeah. Just if you can come back to me with that. And Lucy says, yay, please show us. Well, Lucy, after the show, just click on the link to
just go on my
Simon's page and
I'll show you.
And you're there. So, and Tiffany from Baked says, hey lads, hey Tiff, thanks for watching. Tiff. And she will be there this Sunday at the plant-based party.
She does the most amazing donuts.
By
far,
Baked does the most amazing donuts and cupcakes.
Just everything.
Everything, just fantastic.
I bought 30 donuts and ate 17 of them.
You bought how many?
Me and Brock got 30 donuts off it, and we ate 17 ourselves.
Bought 30 and ate.
We were
17.
going to try and sell them on the pan, and we ended up eating them all. So it was a good learning curve.
And Hannah says yes, she's asking about the Froth Fest. Hannah, the Froth Fest is at what's called the Miami Marquetta here on the Gold Coast. And it's a... Have you ever been there yourself?
I've never been.
Been there.
I'm quite new to the Gold Coast.
It's like... it's like a market that's permanently there sort of thing. So it's like little stalls or... I'm not describing this very well, but anyway, it's at Miami. It's called the Miami Marquetta. And it usually is not vegan. It's usually... food and music and stuff like that. Yes, so stuff and things. But thanks to Shane from Vegan Frothers, who was organised to do this and to donate all the money to animal sanctuaries, which is fantastic. And so yeah, that's going to be a big event. So get in. I'll post a link after the show, and you can purchase your tickets online. And yeah, so okay. So let's get back to that. Let's get back to Cocowhip. So let's some basic questions. What is Cocowhip itself, the product?
So it's a soft serve made from coconut water, and it has a coconut powder and a probiotic from fermented coconuts.
So probiotic, that sounds healthy.
Yeah.
It's in fact coconut water, and it all sounds pretty healthy.
It's very healthy, and it just gives people an option to have a treat without really having to have all the garbage.
Yep. Yeah.
So it's good. People are loving it. So
Gemstone said, "Can you repeat?" I laughed at the other comment, but the serious one from Gem is, "Can you repeat where this is, please?" The Froth Fest is at Miami Marquetta. You may not be able to read it on the sign in the background, but again, because we're live streaming using a front camera, you may not be able to read it the right way around there, but that says Miami Marquetta backwards at the moment. But I'll hold it up there, so on YouTube it'll be the right way around. So Miami Marquetta is one street west of the Gold Coast Highway near Miami High School. That's the easiest description. Yeah. So, and Sonia says, the new vegan dating site, swipe right for vegan ice cream girls.
Unlimited vegan ice cream. So just take that in consideration. Like, unlimited. Any single females now, we want unlimited vegan ice cream. I'm your man. That's that. Should we say we made a bet before the show? How should we say it? We were confident. That was just being modest.
Do you want to say that by the end? Do you want to say what you said to me, that by the end of the show
we should get a date out of this?
Yes. Yeah. Definitely.
I'm still standing by that.
Yeah. Oh, you will.
I'm willing to pay someone to go out with it. So, $50 is the best offer.
There you go.
That's a good offer. $50 of vegan ice cream.
Yeah. What more could you want?
I'll end up taking you out.
And Lucy asked, "How long have you been vegan?" Simon. So straight into the question. I love it. The questions in the comments.
Nearly 4 years.
2013.
Yeah, the end. So I started toward the very end. So probably lapsed into 2014 beginning. Cutting stuff out. So the exact date. I know I stopped eating meat exactly on the 3rd of December 2013.
30th?
The 3rd.
3rd.
I always remember the date, yeah.
That's good. So, okay. Well, Sharma says she's in. What's that? Oh, Sharma, what, you're up for a date? Is that what? That's probably, yeah.
I might have to start taking numbers here. Like giving tickets out.
Lucy's already, I already asked if New Zealand is too far away for a date.
If you're willing to fly.
I think she wants you to
go. You want me to go there? I think the ice cream will melt by the time I get there.
Simone asks, the beard, do women love it or love it?
You tell me.
Oh, I like this. He's on for really, we should have started this show about an hour ago, because the conversation we had prior.
I don't think we're going to get much sense tonight, are we?
The conversation we had prior to going live was just,
I can elaborate on the beard thing. I actually started growing the beard as a joke, but then I just sort of got attached to it, and
it looks like it got attached to you.
Yeah, men like it way more than women.
Really?
Men are way more impressed by it than women are, I think so.
Well, that's because most men are probably not thinking of kissing you.
Most women aren't, I don't think. Otherwise, I wouldn't be selling myself on an internet chat for dates if I was getting kissed a lot, would I? Yeah. So
okay, we've got Dana's up for it. She says, "I'll date you, but can we type our conversation to each other? Otherwise, there'll be a lot of sorry, what?"
No, don't worry about it. You'll get used to it.
Yeah, I've got. It hasn't. I can understand every 17th word he says now.
Your ear gets like tuned in after so long. You just get used to it.
You do.
Like I know it sounds strange, but after so long, you'll pick up on it.
Yeah, definitely. Right. Now, Lucy says, "I left the UK 2 years ago, so if you're over in New Zealand, let me know. Ha ha, love the beard, it rocks." Well, there's a.
There you go.
Yeah. And Tiff is killing herself laughing because she's put I'm killing myself laughing emoji. Emoji is one of those words that's unpronounceable, like speciesism.
I wonder if Tiff can understand me.
I wonder.
I spoke to her many times. I've never asked her.
Has she just nodded and smiled a lot?
She just nods and gives me donuts in a box. Like I went to see her at the last Love Child market.
Yeah.
And she just gave me like a cake, a box full of cakes. I feel like that's her way of like, you know, like when you see an animal, on my instinct is just to like talk like a different language to it. I feel like that was her way of like communicating. Just give me food, hoping I'd just go away. Like, here you go.
I was afraid that this wouldn't be a serious show, and it's not going to be. But let's try a few serious questions. Tiff says she can understand you. Wow.
Thanks, Tiff.
Dana says, "I personally think lose the beard and show the face." How long have you had the beard?
Since 2013.
Are there photos on your profile without the beard?
Yeah.
Are they scary?
Excuse me? Does scary mean phenomenal?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm pretty. Yeah.
And that was the end of the statement. I'm pretty.
No, yeah. Good God. Nah, if anyone wants to see a picture without the beard, I'm happy to post one, but I'm way more manly with it.
I think after the live stream's finished, you'll be posting lots of photos up in
Just
the
go on my Facebook, these pictures without. I'm pretty.
Lucy says keep the beard. Hannah says no, keep the beard. And Tiff says my family is all British. That's why she can understand.
I knew. That's why I like it.
Yeah.
I knew there was something.
She's cool. Now, you're at 2013, 3rd of December. Yep. You stopped eating meat.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, 2 reasons. I'd met a girl who I knew since I was a kid. Again.
Oh, re-met her?
Yeah, re-met her as an adult and went on a few dates, and she didn't eat meat or stuff like that. So it just made me think, like, I didn't want to be that person who ate meat when someone else doesn't eat meat. So then it just happened like a week later, I watched a documentary on dog meat in Asia.
Yeah.
And then at the end, I was like, oh, this is crazy. And then the guy asked if I think it's wrong to eat a dog, why do we eat other animals when they all feel the same pain? And I had no logical answer. So I just sort of, I didn't even, like, this is going to sound bad, but I didn't at that time even want to stop eating meat because it was just too much of a change for me. It's like, that was where I was struggling, just the normality of me everyday life. Because I used to eat meat like 8 times a day. I'd have 8 meals. At that point, I was really heavily into the gym. I'd eat 8 meals a day.
Wow.
So it was just a whole different, it was crazy, like trying to get me head around it. But then I just stopped that day, and it was...
So you stopped cold tofurkey?
Yeah, completely, yeah. There was no... It wasn't even, like, I'm glad I done it. It wasn't hard. It was just, like, getting yourself to actually do it. And then once I done it, I was like, oh, this is fine.
So your girlfriend, was she happy that you'd done that? Oh,
yeah.
Really happy?
Well, she was vegetarian.
Yeah.
So then I stopped eating meat, and then I went vegan, and now she's vegan. So she sort of turned me off meat, and then I sort of just went into the educational side of, well, I've cut meat out, so what? And then I looked into, like, cheese industry, dairy, eggs, and then we just started watching stuff together.
And that happened, like...
Oh, pretty fast for me.
Yeah, like, not long after.
I'd say like 2 or 3 weeks I'd cut everything out.
Okay.
So by the beginning of January, I'd be vegan.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So that was the beginning of 2014. Yeah. So now, what, over 3.5 years now?
Yeah.
That was fantastic. There's have to be a 4-year celebration coming up.
That's
there have to be free Cocowhip.
Yeah, unlimited, like I said.
Sharma liked my comment about cold tofurkey. I'm glad somebody picked up on it. I slipped it in there really quick, you know, just to see if anyone knows it. Now, Sonia says, I met you at Bundle Arts Centre Market and had your yummy ice cream. I want to see your beard after a big bowl of your vegan whip.
Oh, no problem. That's most nights. Like I just turn the machine on most nights and I'll have a bowl before bed.
Really?
Yeah, because it's just like coconut water, so it's full of electrolytes and stuff.
Do you wander out to the van parked in the street?
It's literally on the front part of my house, so it's like 5 yards from the front door.
And the neighbour's going, oh no, he's out having dessert again.
I should put clothes on next time I go out. Neighbours, but yeah, most nights I like Cocowhip. To be fair.
Yeah, it's probably when you're going outside your house to have your dessert.
I feel like if I'm still on my property though. Technically, we get technical. You're allowed in your front garden with no clothes on.
What have you actually timed how long it takes the police to arrive from when you walk out there to when they actually arrive?
I'm usually back in the house by then.
Because I'm curious, in indecent exposure, how long it takes for them to turn up.
It's not indecent about it.
It's not indecent. Oh God, you're good. You're fast. You're really fast. Okay, let's try and get back.
Let's get serious now.
So let's get serious. So back to Cocowhip. So it was created. I've forgotten what year. So wasn't.
I'd say it's about just over 3 years, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2014, probably.
Yeah, say 2014.
And in that time, that was created here at Mermaid on the coast. In that
Nobbies, is it?
Oh, Nobbies. Sorry, yeah, it's on the edge. That's
right.
Yeah. Oh, Cherie says, Simon, can you say vegan again? I love it.
Vegan. I don't know if I said that properly though, because
It's
I was thinking about it. So vegan. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually, it sounds good. It does remind me of some of the vegan documentaries that are filmed in the UK that I've been watching.
People, like, I'm getting a lot of, I'm not a Games of Thrones fan. People just keep referring to me, so, oh, you remind me of something from Games of Thrones.
Oh.
Because of the beard and like the English accent. Well, I don't even know if it's classed as English, but semi-English accent.
There's a semi-English accent that sounds Irish to me.
And Scottish to
everyone else. Scottish, yeah. It's Scottish to everyone else, that's the one, yeah. Sonia says clothes are very overrated.
Let's keep this PG, people. What's after the watershed? Nah.
8 o'clock, I think.
After 8 we can answer
after 8 it just goes all haywire. I'm glad we weren't live streaming the earlier conversations we had.
Nah, definitely not.
You would have wanted to be a fly on the wall. It was pretty good. Okay, so in that time since Cocowhip has started, so there's resellers of Cocowhip. You're one of the resellers.
Yeah.
And your company's Whips and Co.
Yeah, I came up because two of my friends own Cocowhip. So I came up and I was working for them for a little while up and figure out the distribution side of stuff. So we've done that for a few months to help them out, and now I'm solely in the van now.
Okay.
So I've got to see the whole workings of the company, which is good.
Yeah.
They actually have another company called Biscuit Whole Foods. So they have vegan protein bars, vegan granola. They have vegan chocolate bars. I'll get you some for your next show. You can give them to your guests. Or,
that would be wonderful. There's no way that they'd make it to the guests.
Well, no, you can do what you want with them.
But so in your van, you have these other products as well.
Yeah, sometimes we offer. Sometimes what we do is we'll give free superfood bars out, vegan superfood bars. We like to sit and, like, you know, if we're at an event, we'll just give free stuff out. Yeah.
Okay, cool. But
just
people can buy them.
If they can buy them, but what we like to do, if you go to a non-vegan event, we like to just give them to people to sort of open up the mind to.
Let's put a link for let's just create another page. We're going to put a link for your actual Facebook page for Whips and Co.
Yeah, no problem.
Because that way people can see. Do you put on your page? Yeah, where you're going next?
Yeah, it gets updated every Monday.
Okay, that's good. Well, there we go. I'm just about to. Excuse me. Just about to share that. So there's a good photo of the van on your page there. You guys will see this in a moment. Just bear with me, and we'll type it into the comments just above the clothes are very overrated comment, which is true. And there we go. So Whips and Co. The link is there, and you'll be able to find out where you guys. Oh, there's lots of love hearts coming.
I feel like they're for you.
Well, they were coming from.
They're on your side of the screen.
That's right. We've got to get them to go that way. Okay. So where do Cocowhip has just gone to a whole other level now? Sharon says it has indeed.
That's the effect I have.
That's the whole. Yes. This is
charismatic Englishman.
This is the
always helps.
This is the modesty. The English is so.
We are very modest.
Modest and humor. Your humor is. I love it. Now, so you've been regularly doing the Love Child events. You've been on.
Met some really nice vegan people like yourself.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah. I want to say that. No, but like that's where I've met the core vegan people that I know, because I'm new to the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
So I didn't really know anyone, and I've met like quite a few good people. So it's
other than me.
Other than you, like Tiff from Baked, and then he's like Steve and Salt and Pepper Pantry.
That's true, and of course Abby, who runs it,
Abby
who is amazing, beautiful person. And of course Steve from Flower of Life Bakery.
Yeah.
Yes. And
I haven't really got down his end that much,
because you're actually working.
Well, you could call it that.
Yeah, I actually no, I wouldn't call it that. No.
I just like sit in the van, listen to music, and give Cocowhip to people.
So if I come up to your van to get some Cocowhip, what have you got? What have you got to say?
So we offer. What did I give you last time? I just gave you plain because you were eating that.
I'd had like 27 other food items prior to that, and I couldn't handle another flavour.
We have a lot of variations. So we just have a cacao and a coconut flavour, just plain, or you can have a mixture. Then we have like a berry, which is a berry mixture with goji, blueberries, blackberries with like a berry sauce. We have a caramello, which has got a superfood seaweed popcorn with a salted caramel sauce. We have a brekkie bowl, which is all fresh fruit and vegan granola. Then we have, I don't even remember, let me just think here.
Well, they only work.
Is it Lamington or Leamington?
Lamington.
Which? Lamington.
Lamington, that's it.
We have one
I
of them.
didn't say either of them.
We have one of them, and then we have like a raw cake bowl as well.
Oh.
Yeah, and we have like another one that we just make up. We've got like this veganola infused chocolate bar that we can put in and stuff. And
is anybody
pretty much whatever you want, I'll just make up.
Is anybody having cravings right about now? You need to go and start.
Pull the van up.
If you should, we could have had it sitting out there. That would have been a good idea. Why didn't we forward think that? Damn it. We
Can't
could.
think of anything.
I just came up with an idea and it's too late.
It'd be two of us.
We could have had. Yeah, you would have had to have somebody manning it. We could have said, "Come on down now," like they do on radio shows or something. They said, "We're live in the street. Come on down."
Yeah, we're going to start doing some random pop-ups as well, like just popping up at random places.
Yes.
But like give a bit of notice and say we're going to be today.
So you'll give the notice on
like the day before, like someone would say we're going to be at.
And you're on Instagram, I should say. You put it on Instagram. You put it on your Facebook page.
We just want to start trying to get out, and because a lot of vegans know about it, but we want to try and get it to obviously non-vegans as well, to try and make them aware that there is stuff that tastes good. That doesn't have to be.
Recently did a non-vegan event, didn't you?
Yeah, we done I think it was the barbecue championships in Bailey.
Okay.
Which was like a nightmare for me, just the smell and stuff. But like we were so busy and people were really intrigued, so it was. We like to go to these events to sort of show that these more than just dairy and meat. Like we try and.
Yeah.
I don't like going there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
because
it's good as well to sort of make people go, oh, I don't these dairy. We don't have to have dairy. Like, so it's good that way, but I don't really enjoy it.
That's excellent. Dana says it all sounds delicious, and Tiffany says the popcorn is awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Or whatever those emojis mean.
Fire.
On fire. Popcorn is on fire, of course.
That's good.
And Brooke says, hi, Hazza. Hi, Brooke. It's been a long time since I've caught up with my mate, Brooke. Nice to have you watching. Good on you. So, okay, so yeah, so this Saturday you're going to be at the Eco Markets in Tinder, which I was mentioning for people that may have tuned in after I mentioned the events at the beginning. That's starting at 9 AM at the Tinder Scout Hall. And there's quite a lot of people, quite a lot of... it's your first time there, but there is quite a lot of stalls there. There's a lot of space to wander around, and there's going to be speakers there. I know that Scott Wallace will be talking about environmentalism in relation to veganism, and I'm not sure who else is talking there, but that's definitely worth going just over the border for. I mean, it's only 10-15 minutes from Burleigh, probably say 15 minutes. So we've got some comments coming in there, and watching from Bangladesh right now. Good on you, Helen. That's impressive. Yeah, it's impressive. Yeah. And Cole says, reverse your cam, dude. Yes, Cole. There's a reason why it's this way. I can't tell you what it is, but no. Cole, we live stream with the front camera so that we can actually keep track of it as we're live streaming. I've tried live streaming the other way around, and when there's a technical glitch, you can't tell it happening quickly enough, and we do get technical glitches from time to time.
How does she know what's the right? Does she just is the right one backwards?
He, Cole.
Oh, he. Sorry.
Is it Cole? It's he, I think. I'm not sure. I can't tell from the picture because the writing is backwards on the live stream at the moment. But this has been, like all episodes of the Vegan Hour, recorded on YouTube, and the YouTube version is usually up within a couple of days on my YouTube channel, and that is the correct way around. So Cherie says, well done for reaching out to the other side. Non-vegans need to know what they're missing out on.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. I do find it hard just being at especially a barbecue championship. Like that was soul destroying, but it was good. Like we were really busy, so it was good from that aspect of things. But it does need to be done.
Did you find people sort of curious about the fact that it says plant-based on the band?
No, it says vegan, fully vegan. So, that has two reactions that are the really intrigued or the totally turned off. Yeah. So I don't know if anyone else finds that the word vegan, people just either want to know more or completely shut off and say, oh, that's not for me.
And do you, the ones that say that's not for me?
I say no. Well, like if you eat apples,
yeah,
like it's for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like you eat vegan food. Like,
so maybe there's some of them then decide to try it. Maybe.
Yeah, a lot of them will try, but it's like you sort of have to battle with them, and like I don't really want to have to be forced and stuff down people's neck. I'd rather want it.
Unless it's Cocowhip.
Yeah, yeah. But not like, it's just sometimes you get some like idiotic stuff, do you know what I mean? Like how veganism's not for me, like it's for everyone, like it's not. So I feel like we might rebrand and say vegan friendly or plant-based, just to stop that whole disengagement, because if you have that, you're already having to fight against it. So we just want them to be able to come and not disengage with anything, just be happy to try.
Yeah. Excellent. Now, Sonia says also people who can't eat dairy. See, that's
we get a lot of the lactose intolerant people as well, which is good. People always like that. So a lot of kids. Well, let's be honest. It's not just kids. Everyone's probably lactose intolerant unless you're a baby cow.
Exactly.
Like,
the majority of the population is.
Yes, so
apparently. So, Sonia also says I'm looking at doing radio station promotions.
Yeah, well, Cocowhip themselves do stuff like that. They actually do a lot of marketing. They've got like a big Cocowhip bus, a massive bus, like spreading Cocowhip.
That was in Broadbeach on Sunday.
Yeah, they're very active with the marketing side. The stuff they really push and help the resellers.
Excellent.
Obviously, they've got a lot of resellers, so it's you might not just see them pushing one, but like they will at some time. They'll help everyone. They'll push the.
So there's a few on the coast. A few resellers on the coast.
It is. I think. Well, it's in like they've just reached out these. I'd say on the coast, off the top of my head, maybe 10, maybe, and then Brisbane's got maybe another 10. Then altogether in Australia, they might be 70 to 80 resellers, and then we've got one in Miami, LA, Dubai, Singapore, Canada now, maybe Seattle. Like it's growing.
How would Cocowhip go in somewhere where a place like Canada, which is normally cold a lot of the time, you know?
But people like ice cream, don't they?
They still eat it over there?
Like in England, people still like ice cream. It's just,
of course.
If you're used to the cold, it doesn't really matter. It's because Australians aren't used to the cold. You just don't feel like cold stuff when it's cold because you just don't really get the cold. In England, the cold's 50% of your time.
That was an attempt to put the word cold as many times into one sentence as possible.
Well, did I get it?
I think you've actually won tonight's prize.
I reckon I got about 10 colds.
I reckon you got about 10. And you've won some Cocowhip.
No, I've had enough of that. I've had enough this week.
And Trevor from sunny London here.
I'm a northerner, so technically by just default me and him wouldn't get along. But I think we will. Like,
you will he wants to know, where can I buy your stuff here in sunny London?
In London, we're just in talks with a place called, I think they're called Food Co. It's like a little, sort of a bit like a pret-a-manger. You've got a lot of...
Like a who?
That was French.
Oh, geez.
Pret-a-manger, so it's like a little thing. I think it's called Food Co. I'm not a minister. I can always tell you and you can post it. They're in talks with taking Cocowhip on. They've got about 20 locations in London, maybe 30. So...
Will that be the first in London taking it on?
Yeah, we've had a few talks with people in London before, which I actually done the demos for because I was based in England.
You were there, yes.
So it's a little bit harder in England because, as you say, weather-based, people are a little bit more reluctant, but once they taste it, they're like, oh yeah.
Trevor's saying Food Inc. Is that it? Food Inc. or Food Co?
Food Inc. It might be. I'm not. I know it's something like that. Even might know better than me.
You might, Trevor. You might have heard of it. So maybe even, in fact, if you've got more information about them, you could follow up and maybe even post something on here yourself.
They do just like a lot of takeaway sandwiches and stuff like pre-made, like. It's like a little.
So that they have. What do they have? Little outlets.
Yeah, like a little cafe kind of thing.
This is where you used that French word before that was unpronounceable.
Mange.
Yeah.
Pret-a-manger.
Yeah, pret-a-manger.
You speak French, no?
Obviously not.
No. I am fluent in French. If you want me to knock some French out there.
Okay. Yeah. Who wants to? Hang on. No, we've got to get people to beg for it first.
Nah, because it was a total lie. I'm not actually fluent. I can say like 3 words.
And Trevor says he found it. Cheers.
No worries. Hopefully that will be there. We're just in talks with them now, so fingers crossed. It'll be they'll take it on.
There you go. There's a first.
Yeah, could be, hopefully.
A first on episode 30 of the Vegan Hour. Oh, we just keep coming up with firsts here. We haven't had tonight's top tip yet.
I mean, what is it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
If you come up with anything, come up and let us know what
one.
tonight's top tip is.
Okay, no worries.
Okay, so we talked about Cocowhip.
Yep.
So with your vegan journey, I want to go back to your personal vegan journey a bit. So okay, you've gone a bit over 3.5 years. You've been vegan.
Yeah.
In that time, what are the changes that you've seen personally in yourself with your fitness, for instance, with your gym work?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
I've had a lot of injuries since I went vegan, so I haven't really been able to train properly.
Obviously not because you went vegan.
No, definitely not, because of snapping my ACL and popping my AC joints and not getting the operation.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I found that I didn't get as out of shape or as fat as I would when I was eating meat and dairy. Like I sort of stayed. Yeah, you stayed decently in shape. Yeah, not amazingly, but like.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, people when they saw you in the street weren't throwing up. Well, not as much.
Not as much. Yeah. So like 50%.
That's it.
Instead of like 75.
It must have helped with the dating.
I'm struggling, to be honest.
You still what?
Struggling with the dating scene.
Struggling with it. Yeah. What's the dating scene like here on the Gold Coast? Do you think?
Slow.
Like
the lifestyle.
Okay, so like very, very relaxed.
Just very limited because I won't date a meat eater, really.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
And I have done it, and like.
And what was your experience?
I'll only ever go to vegan places, obviously.
Yes.
But like, it's just, what's the point? Like, I don't mean that in like an arrogant way. I just mean, well, what's the point in trying to convert someone to something that they don't really believe in? Why not try and meet someone on the same?
What about you meet someone and you're interested in them and they actually say, oh, well, yeah, I'll become vegan, and they're doing it because of you.
That's a lot of pressure though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure, isn't it?
Like, I do like the fact that someone would do that, but then then there's a good chance they'll always throw that in your face as well. Like, oh, I went vegan for you, you won't do the dishes. Do you know what I mean? Like, that can backfire. So I feel like it's just, I'd rather try and just meet a vegan if possible. It'd be a lot easier.
And what are you finding that the vegan ladies on the coast are a little bit too...
I haven't really been anywhere because I was working at Cocowhip Monday to Friday.
Oh, yes.
Like doing certain hours, helping them there, and then I'd do events in the van on the weekends.
So
I was pretty limited. And I'm not a drinker really. I haven't drank for a long time.
Good man.
So,
good man. That's good.
Like, I'm not out drinking. Like, so
so you're not at the clubs or that sort of thing. Yeah.
No
way. So are you more available now if a vegan woman was... see, this has become the vegan dating part. We're after 8 PM now, so we can...
Things just got serious. We just got to dim the lighting on and then put a bit of Marvin Gaye on. Or Luther Vandross is about to come on any second now.
Fred, can you dim the lights?
Yes, go on the playlist. Well, pretty open to offers.
But you have more free time now, do you?
I have more free time now, yeah.
I definitely, I should be doing a second live stream, the vegan dating hour.
I feel like we do. I'll be the co-host and we'll just get all we'll get all of like available women, and what we'll do, we'll vet them, and then we'll get guys in, but not many, and we'll just see what the scene's like, and then we'll go from there.
Was that like speed dating?
Yeah, well, I've been trying to plan a vegan speed dating event, but I really want to do one.
Okay.
So I think I will, if now I've got time, and try and organise a vegan speed date event. Anyone wants to come?
Let's get your feedback on that, guys. Dana says, what surprises me is you haven't found someone. You're young and handsome. Women will be lining up after tonight. Whee!
Oh, thanks a lot. I'm not that young, though, by the way. Like,
rubbish.
No, but I mean, I
know how old you are. You're young.
33, but I mean, in the context of like 19, I'm not like.
Yeah, but okay, that's not your.
Demographic wise, I'm middle-aged, would you say? Or just under?
Not for a vegan. You're
quarter age.
That's right. Yeah. Cherie says she'd help host that the vegan speed dating. And Dana says don't forget the background music too, Harry. When I said dim the lights too.
I think it's a bit creepy with two men. Two men just sitting here with like romantic music on might be a bit much.
Yeah, I didn't think that one right all the way through.
No.
Okay, so yeah, no, I'm very curious in your observations because the Gold Coast is one of the things is like not talking about dating, but just generally we are very relaxed. People come here for the lifestyle.
Well, I've just came from Sydney, so it's a it's a change.
It's a whole. You've got to be frenetic there, haven't you?
I'm struggling like to get used to. I don't know what people do on the Gold Coast, and I don't mean that in a negative way. Like it's just if you don't really like the beach, what do you do? Like I'm seriously asking people.
There's
like,
a question.
What do you do up here? Because
I don't know either. If you don't like the beach, what do you do? I mean, mountain. I immediately thought mountains because
like
mountains
hiking and stuff like that.
Yeah, I immediately thought that. But what do you do, guys? What do you do if you don't like the beach? Do you do shopping centres? Do you go to the clubs? What do you do? You know, so
clubs are out, so that's.
And this is it. Actually, we're on the same page here because I stopped drinking at 17.
Yeah.
So you know.
No good comes with drinking, does it? This is a guy who's got like a slice of pizza tattooed on him and a crab. So, like, I feel like drinking shouldn't be allowed.
I'm curious. Can we talk about your tattoos?
Yeah, quite a lot.
Wow.
I'm going to get covered, like, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, you're heading in a Jane Caspy direction.
Has he got quite a few?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like, is he single or not?
I can't say.
Well, if he's not single or if he is single and he's watching, let's double up. I feel like we'd be a good team as like a dating double act.
Okay, now, in Sydney. Oh yeah, okay. So Michael's referred to your comment about Sydney.
Yeah.
Compared to, I think he's saying compared to Sydney, where it chilled.
Yeah.
AF.
Yeah, I can break that down.
You can. It's cool. You broke that down. Dana says people go for rainforest walks, markets. That's true.
Yeah.
Sharma says go to Miami Marquetta.
Yeah.
On. That's what she does. Oh yeah. That's right. She goes to Miami Marquetta, of course. Dana says, I'm sorry, Simon, but I have trouble seeing the tat on your chest.
There's loads on the Facebook, don't worry about it.
You did.
It's actually an animal beach one. I've got like a big stag's head and stuff like that.
Really?
I'm going to get all animal tattoos, yeah.
Wow. You did threaten to do the second half of the show. You wanted us to do the second half of the show topless.
Maybe do that another time.
You did say before we went live. But I didn't shave either, and I don't think don't know if you can see it, but anyway, there's hair there. So yeah, that is the thing. The coast is very, very relaxed.
I like that.
It's wonderful because we do have a great lifestyle here.
Yeah,
we have beautiful beaches and beautiful mountain scenery and.
Oh, it's an amazing place. I'm not saying it from a negative. I'm just literally like, what do people do? Because
have you found it an issue with when you want a service done or something? Like when I say service, like you get in touch with a business and you want them to come to your place and do something, and you find that people are too relaxed. You can't even get them to do things.
See, I live with the guy who I've got the van with, Brock.
Yeah.
Who's like possibly the most manly man you will ever meet. He's like a 6'4", 120 kilo ex-footy player, and like he can fix anything. If you give him a tool, like there's nothing he can't fix. So he just does everything. Pretty much like we don't call anyone, we don't need anyone.
Okay.
He just does all that kind of stuff.
So you've had no experience of just how lax businesses can be here on the coast. It's better nowadays, but
yeah, I have done with inside even. Yeah, tell a lie, because we got some work done on the van by a guy. He put like a vent in for the heating, to take the heat out.
Ah, yes.
He had it for a week, and he gave us it back and it wasn't finished. He's like, I finished. I was like, maybe you've had it for a week. What's going on?
See, I tell no lie. That is the Gold Coast. That's what if you live here, that's what you have to get used to.
Yeah. If you want something done in a rush,
you don't
take it to Sydney.
Take it. It would have been quicker for you to drive the van to Sydney, get it done on the day, and bring it back.
Yeah, probably. He had it for a full week.
Yep.
And then he started it the day he gave us it back. Yeah, he's not the best.
Yeah.
I won't name any names, but he's a nice guy. He's just not the best.
My uncle has suggested you get graffiti on the temple.
Yeah. I do want a face tattoo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to get on my throat and everywhere done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, Sonia says, beautiful rainforest walks, picnics in the park, barbecues. Must be time to take.
Who am I going on a picnic with? We've just said I'm like lonely and single. Don't be rubbing the picnic thing in.
Yeah,
I've got no one to go with. Like, don't kick someone when he's down. Like, I've literally got no one to go with, and she's talking about romantic picnics. Who said that?
Sonia did.
Sonia,
I think
come on.
Come on, there you go. You've got.
I haven't even got anyone to go with.
Are you inviting her?
If you want to come.
Yeah, there you go.
Or was she making an offer?
And she's also offered for you to take. She wants you to take your shirt off. Must be time to take the shirt off too.
She's doing me by the internet here.
She's what?
She's trying to get me to take the t-shirts off. It's not that type of show, is it?
I don't know. I'm not sure where this one's heading. But it's a lot.
Maybe for the 40th anniversary, before you're vegan, I'll come back and take my t-shirts off. I'll come back and do the before year anniversary in a mankini.
Done. That'll be in summer. That'll be
December the 3rd.
Done. I've got to book you in now. That's brilliant.
I'm back, people.
Who wants to see that? I can see that.
Everyone that's not a male. Because even I don't want to see.
I want to see the little clicks of the likes coming up on the screen and the little yeah, here we go. Yeah, there's a ha coming up there, and I want to see what little love things go across. Come on, you can do better than that. This is live. You can do better than that.
I should just get my phone and go on my Facebook now and get a picture of me in a mankini over to the camera.
Somebody actually should. Wonder if I can do it actually.
You can add it into the comments.
I wonder if I can
save the picture and add it in.
Okay, let's just see if I can do it. Let's see if I can use the marvels of modern technology.
People sit down.
You're in for a shock. You're in for a treat here. And while I'm doing this, you need to play some elevator music.
I'll just talk.
Yeah.
Any questions, people?
How far do I have to go through?
Just go to profile pictures.
Profile pictures.
Yeah, be on my profile.
Okay, here we go. Are you getting ready for this, guys? Albums. Here we go. You guys could be doing this as I'm doing this. There's you in a.
I had the ponytail there. Did you see that?
On this one.
The little tiny one. It's not the best.
I had to try advertising.
Go.
Okay, here we go. This has become
quite a lot of photos, but you'll see a bit lower.
You've got more selfies than I have.
Whoa, steady on.
This far.
There.
Holy. Okay.
There you go, people. Tells no lies.
Is that you?
Yeah, beardless.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's right. I'm about to shock you guys. This is worth it. This is definitely. Hang on. Save it. We're about to just. I hope you're bearing with us because we already got bow chicka bow. I haven't even posted it.
Can you put pictures into there?
Yeah? I don't know.
Yeah, you can.
Actually, I'm having difficulty figuring out how to put a photo into a live stream.
Into a comment? Anyone know?
Into a comment. You can do it up here, but I don't know if I can do it on the computer. That's interesting. Damn it! Can I not do it while we're live? Okay, we're going to try. Let's try something else here. I might be able to do it. Copy it.
Yeah, and then paste it.
And paste it. Okay. Here's my last attempt, and then we'll get back on track. Paste. Nothing happening. Look, I'm teasing you guys with something that I can't show you. Copy, link, and share. Yeah. Shama's telling copy, link, and share. And I've copied the link. Oh, of course. Shama.
Well done.
Well done.
We had no idea what we were doing.
Okay.
Two amateurs.
but most eligible amateurs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that me?
Do that, and then now that link. If you click on that link, well, it'll take you away from the live stream. But if you click on that link, be prepared. Matt, that doesn't even look like you. That is incredible. How long? When was that photo taken? We're talking about something that most people haven't seen yet.
2009, maybe.
Okay, incredible.
2010.
You definitely have to remove the beard.
Yeah. I know, people say that all the time.
Definitely. There's my vote. Remove the beard. Okay. So if you want to click on have a look at the photo and then come back to the live stream, you can, or you can have a look afterwards.
Yeah.
So, okay. Now, so I want to go back to your observations. People are very relaxed here.
Yeah.
You're comparing it to Sydney,
which is unfair to do because it's completely different. But that's just what I've known of Australia.
How do we? Okay, so how do we compare then to say the UK, where you're from? How does Australia rate?
There really isn't a comparison. Like Australia's a way better country.
Really? Are you not just saying that?
No, I'm not just saying that because I wouldn't live here, would I? I didn't think so. Like Australia's a better country by far.
In what way? What?
Just like weather, stuff like that. Like it's way better.
The
lifestyle is just better. Yeah.
You're not stuck inside or indoors for half the year or more.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just better for me, for my mind as well. Like the sunlight all the time is way better for happiness.
Yeah. The link isn't working. I'm teasing you guys with a link that's not working. I tell you what, all I can. Okay, here's what I'll do. Later tonight, I will post it in the comments. I will find a way. He's trying to dupe us. I don't know. I can't focus enough on it to think of why it's not working at the moment. So
it's all right. You aren't missing much. It's just
actually you're missing a lot. If you've seen, what's the movie that you've taken that from?
Borat.
Yes, Borat. If you've seen Borat, it's very, very similar. Where did you get it from?
His shoes and socks on.
Where did you get the mankini?
I just bought it from. I
can buy these things.
So where I wore that mankini, I was doing a best man speech at a wedding.
Oh.
So when my friend who was getting married done his little groom speech, I ran the toilet and put the mankini on and came out and done my speech. So that's why I done it, just because it sort of takes the nerves away. If you stood in the mankini, you're not really nervous no more.
How did that go over?
Great. Good night.
Did you get any offers after that, or were you single at the time?
Yeah, let me just check. Because if they're watching this, if I wasn't single, I did get. It was a good night.
And that's all. That's all we can.
Say no more.
Say no more. That's all we can tell you, kiddies. It was a good night. That is brilliant. Well, yeah, I'm sorry about the victims, but
have we done 53 minutes already?
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Time flies.
This is the most I've laughed with my clothes on. I think it's just.
What are you laughing when you get clothes off for?
Well,
usually the women who laugh, isn't it?
I'm sorry, but some of the things you've said have just rubbed off on me.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what I say.
Now I'm starting to talk.
I usually get laughed at when I take my clothes off.
I shouldn't have qualified that. That's the most that somebody in the room has laughed when I've taken my clothes off. Yes, there. We've narrowed down who was laughing. So, what about dating in other parts of the world? Have you dated in Sydney? Have you tried dating in the UK and that?
I had a little goal when I was back in Sydney. I got back in Sydney in February from the UK.
Yeah.
I was there for a couple of months. Yeah, the dating scene in Sydney is good.
Good?
Yeah.
Good.
Busy.
Oh.
Like there's way more people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's good, yeah.
But vegan wise?
Yeah, there's more vegans up here, which I find strange.
It's fantastic up
here.
Yeah,
it's good. Like I was thinking, Sydney's got a few, but like, yeah, there's more here.
Do you reckon? My observation up here. Oh, I mean, I'm not comparing it to anywhere else really, but my observation. There's a lot of beautiful vegan women on the coast.
Definitely.
And Brisbane, in the area, there's a lot of beautiful.
I think Australian women in general are like attractive anyway.
Yes.
Non-vegan or vegan, I feel like yourself are attractive.
You know how you said earlier that we're very relaxed here.
Yeah.
Do you find that it's very hard to get them to actually do anything, to commit to anything, to actually, sort of.
It's hard to sense someone's intentions when they're so relaxed. You don't know if they're interested or if they're not, because they're super relaxed. So. And let's be honest, women, men don't understand yous. Like, I don't mean that in a patronising way.
We don't understand ourselves.
I don't know if you, like, so if we don't know if you like us or not, like, that's just even harder.
You actually have to have, they have to carry
I need a girl to literally just say to me, I like you, but I don't know. Like, that's where I stand on things. Like, I can't read signals and stuff. I just need someone to say, oh, yeah.
There's not a male on the planet that can.
No, it's hard, isn't it?
It's not hard, it's impossible.
Yeah.
Men cannot read women's.
Women should do that.
I mean, I'm half joking about that, but that's
Yeah, just in case you played the sexist.
I'll probably go easy on me this time, guys. But I didn't mean it in any nasty way.
Oh, we are feminists because we're against the dairy industry, so we are actually feminists.
That's an interesting observation.
Well, we are. We're total feminists. We're just feminists for all species.
For all species. Yeah. That's very good.
Good save there, didn't it? Done well.
I couldn't have dug myself out of that hole. That's good. You're very good at digging yourself out of holes. So I assume that you spent a lifetime throwing yourself in the trenches.
Yeah, been in the trenches
throwing yourself in there, yeah. But I think the point I was making is that there are a lot of beautiful vegan women. When I say beautiful, I don't just automatically mean beautiful physically. Yeah. I mean, you talk to them and they're really coming from the right place, you know, and that's what's really wonderful. They're coming from the heart, you know, and I have some great conversations, and I just think, you know, such heartfelt people, you know. I mean, guys and girls alike, but I'm just talking about women at the moment. And but what I do find is, I don't know if the right description would be they're scared to move forward, but I do notice that what you're talking about, that there's just this lack of ability to sort of really do anything.
The agency's just a little bit.
Yeah. And I sort of think that's a fear. Do you? What's your thought?
I think in this day and age now, like, women get a bad rap. Like the whole social media stuff, everyone they're trying to live up to this perfect body type and the perfect woman. It doesn't exist. Like, so I can understand why, and like relationships don't seem to be working anymore. Because of Instagram, because of that kind of stuff, where people are just obsessed with looking at these ideas of perfection, which you don't have any like substance to them. It's just a body, but that's what people want to attain.
So do you think that people don't? They keep holding off, looking for perfection.
Yeah, people.
And they go, oh, well, he's not perfect.
I feel like people they have this idea of what they want, and that limits you completely. Like if you've got this picture of I want this, I want that, I want that, but the odds are you're never going to meet it. And if you're waiting for that, then you let stuff pass you by. But I also feel like girls are scared to commit because they think that guys are looking for this perfection thing, and they don't like. So it's a two-way street. Like it's men's fault as much as.
Well, Dana makes a good comment there. It's the same rule applies with you men. We don't know if you men are interested or not either. So there is a communication gap there. Yeah,
it's a hard one, isn't it? Like
it is a hard one. Yeah.
If a man talks to you a lot, goes out of his way, do you know what I mean? Like, there's a good chance he's interested. Like, I thought women are intuitive, like. Because men aren't.
This is very generalised.
This is very
generalised. The average male is nowhere near as intuitive as the average female, generally speaking. But there's great variation in that. Or we think we are not perfect enough for you men. And now Cherie makes a comment also, because we live in a society of instant gratification, and once we attain it, we're already looking for the next best thing.
That's it. People are just, they're already thinking, well, what's next?
So that's the backfiring of social media, isn't it?
Yeah, as much as it's a great tool, it has so more negative connotations to it.
You know what, I actually blame Tinder. I've never been on it, but I've had so many people tell me about it. I blame Tinder for being part of that problem.
The thing with Tinder is, it's solely based on aesthetics.
Yes.
So you're not getting any substance from it.
Yes.
But then there's another aspect of it where you can, because you've got to be attracted to someone. Let's not lie about it. Like you do need that physical attraction.
Yes.
So in another sense, you could argue that you have the attraction, you could still speak to that person and go, oh, they're not for me. So it does have its pros and its cons.
Yeah.
You don't have to just. So it has got its uses, and it's obviously it could be done better.
Yeah.
But it's solely based on physical.
To my understanding, that's very, very superficial and creating a dangerous precedent, maybe, I guess, you know, because what sort of people are attracted to that superficiality?
But what type of person is ever started a relationship that they're not attracted to someone? You've never started a relationship where you've not gone. If you've seen someone you've been in a relationship with, you've never seen them at first and gone, oh, I don't like them. You've always, you're attracted to them. So it's sort of.
That's a good point.
An IT version of that.
That's well, that attraction.
It's got to be there.
That attraction might capture your eyes initially, but the thing that captures your heart.
But that's
is when you get to know the heart of the person.
Yeah, that's when if you start speaking to someone on Tinder, you can know straight away after this. You get to their vibe, and you can go, oh, they're not for me, or they aren't. It's just the 21st century way of looking at someone and going, oh, they're nice. That's the way people do it this day and age. Yeah. Not saying it's right or wrong, but it's just the way people do it.
That's true. And Brady says, I firmly believe that you need to be satisfied with yourself and spending time alone before you will be open enough to attract the right person into your life.
Yeah, we massively agree.
Definitely.
You've got to be happy with you before you can be happy with anyone else.
Otherwise, what you're looking for you're compensating for a lack within yourself.
Yeah.
So you're trying to prop yourself up.
And you're just mirror your insecurities on them.
That's right, exactly. And what's another one we're using? All the different
some big words.
There's multiple syllables here. If you're an empty cup, then you can't fill it.
Yeah, empty vessel or something.
If they make the most sound, that's another one. Yeah. So I see that we're coming up to time, which is pretty impressive, and we've just started getting into the really interesting bits. The nitty-gritty. We should have started with the nitty-gritty at the beginning. So, the show sort of went in two directions tonight because we talked seriously about Cocowhip and where you guys can get this fantastic Cocowhip, and so I've shared the link to the website. And so you'll see where the van is going to be, but for this weekend, definitely on Saturday at the Chindera, the Eco Markets at Chindera, and definitely, and possibly on Sunday at the Love Child plant-based party. So Cherie says, well, that wasn't the show I was expecting tonight, but entertaining nonetheless. It was very entertaining. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed laughing at the things we came up with. And Sonia says, I find men have issues with commitment and they judge women on a scale on a surface level. And that's a very valid comment too.
I agree.
Definitely.
That's the problem.
That is the problem, because I think a lot of men do that.
It's not going to be fixed with the way stuff's going. It's only going to be...
That's true.
Get worse.
The superficiality will get worse. And it's very hard if you're a guy who sort of thinks on a deeper level than that, because you sort of get lumped in with all other men, like, oh, well, you're only interested in the way we look, and, you know, and you can't commit. It's like, but hang on, I'm not like all those other guys, you know.
Yeah, and then when you say that, they go, oh, of course, everyone says that.
All men are the same. And, you know, so you get this whole, you know, it's disappointing. It's the battle of the sexes, or whatever you want to call it. Dana says, what was tonight about? I think we are looking for a wife for Simon. Yes, well, that was the second part of the show. We're looking for a wife. Are you looking for a wife? You're looking for a long-term commitment?
Yeah, say I am,
Yeah. You better say yes, because it's going to backfire with what we're
No, of course. Well, what's anyone ever looking for? You can't put a label on it. You don't know until you find it.
That's true.
Like, so to say, like, you put too much pressure saying, I want a wife.
So if you had to sum it up, what would you say you're looking? Okay, well, I put words in your mouth then. What would you say you're looking for?
Just someone to spend time with consistently.
That sounds like a commitment.
Yeah, but it could. You just don't know, do you? Because you could meet someone to spend time with consistently, then it goes west. Yeah. So you just don't know.
And Dana finished off her comment saying, bloody great show as always. And Dana said, haha, Simon, love the hesitation. So I'm going to wrap up the show.
Honesty is the best policy.
I'm going to wrap up the show shortly by saying that if you would like to catch up with Simon in person and go out on a date and have endless free Cocowhip, he didn't say no. Send him a message. Send him a private message.
This is just got I feel like I'm being sold off at an auction.
Well,
which is fine with me.
There hasn't been any. It's fine.
There's been zero offers.
That's right. Nobody's game to actually put it publicly. But Cherie said someone. No one's buying what we're selling. Cherie said someone to have a picnic with. So
cool.
So there you go. Now it's been a lot of fun, and I want to mention again, if you weren't tuned in at the beginning of the show, and you like reading things backwards for the live stream, the Froth Fest on Sunday, October the 8th from 12 noon, where we take over the Miami Marquetta and make it 100% vegan. That is $10 a ticket, and you can win 4 nights accommodation for 4 people at Angori Resort down near Yamba. So in their 2-bedroom deluxe villa. So you want to get in there. You can also win vegan frothers clothing and not a mankini, a bikini, and what else was there? Oh, no, surfboard as well. It was Duran Bar surfboard as well. So $10 a ticket. I'm going to put the link to that later on. Harry the Pimp, Sonia says. And Dana says your inbox is going to get flooded. Yes, I think it is.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. I think it is. So this has been. Thank you for joining me. It's been absolutely the most laughs I've had in a long time. This has been episode 30 of the Vegan Hour on Tuesday, August the 22nd. Next week, I am talking to young vegan Hannah Renee, and Hannah's going to be talking about not only her vegan journey, but her journey of self-love and how the two tie together. Because Hannah is now publicly speaking. She's just a beautiful soul, and you're really going to enjoy listening to her story. And so, yeah, tune in next week, and she will be my guest. So until then, live vegan and save lives. Thanks for joining. Thanks for all the comments, and I'll see you next week.
See you later.
See you guys.